Hey guys, it's Kyle from Blackwood Creative, and here are some tips for marketing your coffee shop. So first things first, you gotta cover your bases, right? You need your website up to date, and you gotta be present and active on social media. These things should go without saying, but unfortunately, we do have to say it. As a coffee shop, you have a ton of opportunities for branding, like a ceramic mug, or your to-go mugs. You can brand your sleeves. Another opportunity for some cool branding are your shirts or other types of apparel. You can have your team wearing it, and if you do some cool stuff that's around coffee, and because that's such a great community to be a part of, you can do some cool shirts that people would actually buy. This is pretty common for a lot of coffee shops, but having events and being involved in the community is another great way to get your name out there. At our coffee shop, we always loved having your singer-songwriter, acoustic player out there in the evenings, or having special events at our coffee shop, because it always meant that a lot of people were in the shop and they were buying, and it also helped us feel good about supporting the people that were there. Our coffee shop was near an event center, so we were very in tune with their calendar. We wanted to know when were they having events so we could be prepared, because inevitably when they had a big one, we had a lot of customers. So we had extra staff, we had extra supply. So make sure you're in tune with the events that are going on, not only in your coffee shop, but around in the community around you, and take advantage of that. So you can be a part or a sponsor or something like that, so that not only will you be ready for when people come, but you can also kind of encourage people to come in case they don't know exactly where you are. Another great way to get your name out there is to cross-brand with other shops in the area. So I'm thinking you sell coffee and maybe there's a brewery down the street, and you guys can get together and do some really cool collaboration both at your place and at theirs. And that just spreads your wings a little bit more and opens the community's eyes to where you are and what you can do and the things that you're interested in. Drip coffee is the standard issue item that people come for, right? And then we'll mix it up with different things. But you have the opportunity to add in extras like your baked goods or your frozen drinks, different things like that. For those, especially that may not love coffee, but they like the environment, or they're meeting a friend at your shop. Another thing, a little bit more around customer experience, is paying attention to the environment as a whole. Now, coffee shops are notorious for having just cool spaces, and you're probably doing a great job, but what about your Wi-Fi name, and how do I access it? What's the password? Is it fast? Those are things around customer experience that will keep people coming back, because they'll say, oh, let's go to that coffee shop. They have the best internet. Pretty simple, but actually a great customer experience tool. Customers are coming to your coffee shop for more than coffee. They're coming for an experience. Now, if you've got board games or card games, or like we talked about earlier, music, whatever it is, you can create that experience around your brand. Now, if your brand is fast and quick, easy coffee, in and out, low price, whatever it is, maybe creating all this environment around people sticking around isn't your thing. You gotta be focused on your brand. But creating an experience that's relevant to your brand and drives more customer traffic is very important. Literally 30 days after we opened our coffee shop, they shut down the road we were on, like completely shut it down. So we had to come up with a backup plan. And so that you need to do that as well. And while you may have slow times and you just can't deal, like the city's shutting down the street, there's nothing you can do about it. There's opportunity there for you to do some cool stuff, whether it's creating some fun TikTok videos, or really honing in on your craft and like knowing how to make different drinks. There's a lot of opportunity in that slow period of time for you to get better and not just drag your feet. Last thing is get mobile. If you can create like a coffee cart or a coffee truck or something like that, that's gonna help your business expand beyond your location. Think of a food truck, right? You can do the same exact thing for coffee or your baked goods or whatever it is that you can sell within that truck or the little cart. Those are great opportunities for you to get involved in events that are outside of your location. And you can also collab with other food trucks coming to your location. If you don't sell food, bring in a food truck or two. Now all of a sudden you've got that whole experience right there at your location. And that's tips for marketing your coffee shop. If you need help with marketing or other business things, call us here at Blackwood Creative.